So I'm going to read a bit out of this book by Jerry Marzinski and Sherry Sweeney. They both have credentials, and Jerry did 20 odd years with psychiatric patients and prisoners who were put through the system or into the system because the voices told them to do things and go about ways, etc. Pretty much corrupted them, I guess. But anyway, let's have a read. This is what Van Dusen. Van Dusen was also a psychiatrist type person, and who thought outside the box. And he knew eventually the voices were real. And this was what he wrote. So there's a picture there, and that's sort of what it's like. But when you come into contact with or challenge them, because I always did, I challenged one night and I said, look, I'm coming, because I knew, we're at war, spiritual war. And one of them said to me, well, we are going to F you over tonight. And I tell you, they did. It was the Legion demons. They came in, and it was like a spiritual attack that I'd probably never really experienced before, because it seemed like more than 50 voices, which were actual spiritual entities. So it says here, it's a lower order, and there's the higher order, and that's what he writes. In the vocabulary and range of ideas, the lower order is limited, but they have a persistent will to destroy. They invade every nook and cranny of privacy, work on every weakness and credibility, claim awesome powers, lie, make promises, and then undermine the patient's will. The lower order voices have a range of responses that are predictable. And this is why I talk to you, the lying and the promises, because that's the silver tongue thing. And they are, when you think about a silver tongue, I'm not going to class a used car salesman, but we sort of say they have the gift of the gab to sell, etc. It's sort of like that, but these entities, the mimics, can be anybody and anyone. They can mimic a family member. They're that good. And they can deceive. They can just keep on coming in. They'll do everything in their power to trick you, to engage, so they can stay. And that's the fact.